Let's bust two huge myths. Surrey is dangerous and White Rock is just for retirees. Both of those are dangerously outdated in 2025. If you're thinking about moving to Metro Vancouver, choosing White Rock or Surrey could save you hundreds of thousands, but you definitely want to pick the right community for you. I've been helping people buy and sell homes here for nearly 2 decades, and I've seen too many buyers get scared off by old stereotypes, like one family who almost passed on their dream home in Surrey because they read something online. Today, we're gonna go beyond the headlines, diving into real data and real stories to help you compare the two communities of both Surrey and White Rock. We will compare how much money will get you a home right now, recent safety data, demographic trends, commute times, and neighborhood transformations to uncover the truth about these rapidly evolving cities. That sounds good? Let's get started. You only get one chance to buy or sell your next home. Let's get it right. The first shock, the price gap between White Rock and Surrey is way smaller and trickier than most people think. Right now, the benchmark price of a detached home in White Rock, South Surrey is about $1.9 million. In Surrey, it's about $1.63 million. And that's a big difference in price, but what you get for that money is also radically different. Picture this, $1.9 million in South Surrey, White Rock might land you, let's say, a 4,000 square foot home built in the early 2000s in an area like Rosemary Heights, highly sought after because of its proximity to great schools, manicured streets, and attractive 6,000 square footish lot sizes. Meanwhile, the benchmark price in Surrey, $1.63 million. Well, let's talk about this home, for instance, in Fleetwood. Think about 4,000 square feet, built in 1995, only 6 years older than the one in Rosemary Heights. And it's on a lot that's about 1,000 square feet larger than our home in South Surrey. And it's also got a basement suite to boot. So while similar homes do present a price difference of almost $270,000, that doesn't mean that there aren't less expensive choices in each area. Same with more expensive choices. This is where you would want to consider the areas that you actually want to live in and what they offer rather than just the price points. And that's something that we're going to cover coming up later in this video. With that being said, the old narrative that Surrey is cheaper, well, that narrative's dying. Your money stretches differently in both communities, there's no doubt, but not always farther depending on where you look. But what if you find your dream home and you feel unsafe? Well, let's talk about that next. Before we move further, it's worth mentioning that my name is Darren and our real estate team meets people just like you every day on this very YouTube channel looking to call Surrey or White Rock home. So if you need the best advice and a trusted professional, when you're ready, you can book a time to speak with me in the description below. Now, you've probably heard the rumors and you might assume Surrey's unsafe. The truth is though, in certain neighborhoods, it's statistically safer than parts of White Rock. Example, Clayton Heights in Surrey had 19 violent crimes per every 10,000 people last year. White Rock's Johnson Road area, 22 per 10,000. Yes, other areas of Surrey still struggle, but Surrey is a massive city and 60% of the crime is concentrated in just 3 neighborhoods. White Rock has lower violent crime overall, but property crimes spike in summer tourist season, like break-ins and car thefts. Sarah, a mom who lives in the West Newton area, lives her garage open, and she's had no issues in the last 5 years. But Mark, who lives in White Rock proper, who has a beautiful view property, he just had 2 catalytic converter thefts on his street just in the last year. So the takeaway is the neighborhood matters much more than the city name. And guess what? Bad people have cars and can travel. So for this reason, you'd want to walk the streets. You'd want to talk to locals. You want to check the RCMP crime maps. It'll tell you far more than the headlines ever could. But crime rates aren't the only thing that's changing fast. So are the people who live in these communities. The next shocker is that White Rock isn't just for retirees anymore. It is estimated that about 28% of White Rock's population is over the age of 65, much higher than that of Surrey. But that number, it hasn't grown in 5 years. Meanwhile, the 30 to 45 crowd, it's booming. It's up 5% since 2020. Take Sarah and James, a young couple who left Vancouver's cramped condo lifestyle behind. They now have a beach view townhome and their kids walk to one of the highest rated public schools in the entire city. It's not a bad deal. With the addition of so many new townhomes and condos, Surrey's shift is even bigger. That's not a bad deal, and the demographics are changing changing because of the addition of so many new townhomes and condominiums in the area. But Surrey's shift, well, it's even bigger. Tech and healthcare workers are moving into this area fast, especially anywhere near a SkyTrain connected area. With the new SkyTrain line coming to more areas of Surrey ready in around 2029, people will be able to move around the city even easier, bringing more skilled workers to Surrey. And diversity. Diversity is expanding everywhere. Both cities are filling up with all sorts of people from all sorts of different backgrounds, cultures, and countries, making for really vibrant communities with tons of diversity and my absolute favorite, tons of food options. The real story, both cities are evolving faster than people realize in terms of the people who live here, what they do for fun and food, and also the age is generally getting younger. So if prices are close and safety and demographics are relatively similar, what else really matters? The final big shocker, lifestyle in these two cities is night and day, especially if you have to commute. White Rock. Ocean views, charming cafes, walkable lifestyle, ideal for remote workers, semi-retired couples, or people who want that permanent vacation feeling that don't need to jump in the car often. For Surrey, I want you to think more big malls, new schools, tech hubs, expanded SkyTrain access coming fast. If you need to commute daily to areas like, let's say, downtown Vancouver, I'm gonna use what I call the Sunday morning test. This is ideally a non-traffic area, hopefully, and a direct shot in the car to, let's say, Vancouver City Hall. On a typical Sunday morning, it takes about 46 minutes to drive from White Rock to Vancouver City Hall and only about 41 minutes from Surrey City Centre. Pretty similar, right? But here's the catch. During the weekday rush hour, both options will slow down significantly. Both rely on crossings of at least 2 bridges or using the Massey Tunnel, which is only a 3-lane tunnel. And if you've ever been in the Massey Tunnel, you know it's only got 2 lanes each way. However, both also offer flexible routes depending on traffic. But for transit, both White Rock and Surrey, well, they both have really strong bus networks. And there is a new rapid bus service coming to White Rock as well as a bus depot, but that is going to be a ways out. But that new rapid bus, it will just take you to the start of the current SkyTrain line. However, North Surrey pulls ahead thanks to direct SkyTrain access. If you can catch the first SkyTrain at King George Station, it's just 37 minutes straight into downtown. Now, this is the Granville Street station, but even during peak times. From there, it's another quick 5-minute train transfer if you actually have to go towards Vancouver City Hall. So bottom line, if you're commuting daily and you want the fastest, most reliable option, Surrey's SkyTrain advantage is really hard to beat, especially when compared to the unpredictable highway traffic coming out of White Rock. So if commuting is a big deal for you, it's something to consider. If not, there's clearly lots of other options to consider like we've covered in this video. Do you want to be able to walk to the beach and that sort of lifestyle? Or do you want a 10-minute drive to Costco and the SkyTrain lifestyle? There's no wrong answer, only what fits your life best. So what's the conclusion? Neither city is perfect, but one will fit your home buying goals better. White Rock offers beauty, it's a little more calm, different community. Surrey offers size, lots of opportunity, and some serious growth potential. If you dream of sunsets near the beach, White Rock might be calling your name. But if you want space, schools, SkyTrain expansion, even cheaper property values, Surrey could be your next home. You can find further breakdowns of each neighborhood and the sub-neighborhoods on either our Surrey or White Rock community playlists on this very YouTube channel. Funny enough though, I'll be honest, many people choose to live in White Rock and South Surrey over Surrey, or at least they aspire to. While there is a few reasons for that, which our Living in White Rock playlist will help you explore, you also might be wondering what the best areas of White Rock, South Surrey are. If that is you, check out the video coming up next where I reveal the 3 best areas in the entire peninsula to live. You might be surprised, so I'll look forward on seeing you over on the next video. You want to know where the best neighborhoods in South Surrey and White Rock are to live? Well, if that's the case, this is definitely the video for you.